Hey, today I'm going to do a full in-depth comparison between the Powerblock and the Keppi adjustable dumbbells here, show you everything you need to know, the pros and cons of each of them, and overall which one I prefer. So first off, I've had these Powerblocks for about 10 years or so, have been using them a ton and have absolutely loved them, and they have lasted a very long time, and I'll be showing you all the different features of them. These Keppi ones I've gotten recently, I've only had them for a few weeks, but I've been using them and testing them out. Now, one of the key differences between the two of these are that the Keppi, these are the 25-pound adjustable dumbbells, so they're more compact, and you can even see the numbers right there. This is how you adjust them. And the Powerblocks go up to 50 pounds in 5-pound increments. And one of the key differences as well is the way to adjust them. So for the Keppi, what you do is you just twist the handle here. And now I will say is that it requires quite a bit of force to twist it. It's not like an easy just turn. Like sometimes it'll just take a lot to actually turn it once it's at the weight that you desire. So this is 10 pounds, pull it out, and this is what it looks like. So it's a very easy design. And one of the things I will say though, comparing the two of them, is that despite these being 25 pounds, they stick out just as much as the Powerblocks. They're pretty similar in size. So even pulling out the 25, it has the tray as well to hold it. But looking at the 25 versus the 50 for the Powerblock, they are just about the same in length, which is gonna be one of the things in the key points that I'll talk about. Is the Powerblocks have been fantastic for any exercise, but when you're doing stuff like presses, so if you're doing a shoulder press, bench press, anything like that, or even flies, you're gonna have issues touching the two dumbbells together if it's longer. So the fact that the Powerblocks are very compact and not super long, that makes it easier for those chest movements or press movements. Whereas these ones, since they're 25 pounds and being as long as the other ones, if they were like the same 50 pounds, they would be quite a bit longer. And I know they have a different variation, which is 50 pounds. So I'm imagining that those stick out quite a bit more and are a lot longer. So in that, for that reason, I would definitely prefer these Powerblocks. Now, another thing is I would say the adjustability for the Powerblocks takes just a little bit more time. You pull it out, and whichever one you want to use, you have to line it up, and then you slide it in. Sometimes you might accidentally slide it in two of them, and it's gonna just pull it out at the top one. So right there, I got the yellow, which is 30 pounds. So it takes a little bit more time to adjust, whereas this one, you just twist the knob, twist the handle, to pull it out. So it's a little bit harder to adjust these, which might be a little bit of an impact if you're doing like drop sets or anything, or you're constantly going to be changing the weights. I tend to use these for exercises that I keep around the same weight, and I'll just use them for different variations like curls or presses or flies. And so I've absolutely loved using these and very impressed with how well they have held up. The one thing that hasn't held up is the colors. So the colors are really faded. Some of them are missing the colors, but luckily I have enough of the colors on the sides to know where the weight is. And even if I didn't, I could just pretty much figure it out pretty easily. But these things have been great. They're super durable, last a very long time. And so far I'm pretty impressed with the Keppi, but I will say that my preference is the Powerblocks. I think they're overall just the better option for adjustability and durability and like workout variations. Doing those press movements, don't have to worry. But these Keppi options, or Keppi adjustable dumbbells, are a great option if you're just getting started and you're doing lighter weight exercises. You don't need to go as heavy. So they're both great, but my preference is the Powerblocks.